Hey, what's up? It's Yanni back with another comic haul. Got some great books, so let's dig right into it. First up here, I got a local shop that I go to. Well, this is the second time I've been to it, and they call themselves a comic shop, but basically what it is a gaming store. They have probably 10 boxes of graphic novels and like trade paperbacks, and then another 10 boxes of comics, mostly just random older stuff. But I got pretty lucky this time. They had gotten in some new comics, and I don't know how often these things get picked through. The two times I've been in there, I've never seen anybody that looked like they were even remotely interested in comics. And the owner, when I took these comics up, I said, oh, I found this one comic that I'll show you. I found this in the $2 box. And he said, oh yeah, I probably didn't even know I had it in there. And he said, nobody wants these comics anymore anyway. They only want stuff from the 60s. So he said, there's a show next week and everybody's going to be dumping all their comics. I said, okay, sure thing, bud. Give me all the comics you got after the 60s for a very low price, like $2, and I'll take them all day long. But anyway, here I got Daredevil 161, a very early appearance of Bullseye, and the cover on this thing is awesome. I think I showed this before. I believe this is my second copy. But it's a bondage cover, just a really cool roller coaster cover, Bullseye. Can't go wrong with that. $2. So this was the one that had a $25 price sticker on it, but it was in a box labeled $2, and I'm going to pick these up all day long. I've shown this before. Uncanny 268, classic Jim Lee, Wolverine, Captain America cover. Really surprised to find this, but I guess I shouldn't be. Daredevil 111, First Silver Samurai for $2. So this one actually had a $3 sticker on it, but for some reason he just added them all up to $2. I got $4 for $8. This isn't in great condition. The spine is pretty bad actually. There's no chunks out of it or anything though, but it's got some bends and stuff. I don't know. It's probably like a VG. But for $2, First Silver Samurai, that's my first one. I'll take it. And then this one, radar book here, Avengers 119. I had just put this one on my list, and he had it luckily. So this is the first cover appearance of the Collector. Collector's going to be the main focus of the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And you can see here he's got his collected trophies. Black Panther, Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, Vision coming after him there. So this is the first cover appearance of the Collector, and it's actually a really cool cover. So definitely pick that up. That's going to be a hot book once people see the movie. Kind of like what happened with Winter Soldier. People didn't really know who he was. Probably happened with Star-Lord. Rocket Raccoon has been pretty out there, so I'm sure people are starting to see who he is. But I could definitely see the Collector picking up a little bit of interest. So definitely make sure to get that. Alright, up next, got some online purchases. I picked this one up after watching Mercenaut's last video. It is the Iron Man Incredible Hulk Nick Fury book. Just like a one-shot. And Mercenaut said, well, this is the first appearance of Agent Coulson. And I thought, everybody knows it's this one. Battle Scars #1. Alright, well, if it's not that one, then it's Battle Scars #6, right? Or could possibly even say Battle Scars #5. So, I'm thinking it's got to be any one of those. Well, this book predates this. I can't remember by how many years. I think a couple years. And I'll just open this up here so we can all see it. The first appearance of, boom, Phil Coulson. So, I mean, as far as I know, you know, this book is a continuity book, if you want to say. I mean, it's not like the other book that Mercenot showed was the Iron Man 2 movie comic book. So you could say that one is based on the movie, but this one for sure, I mean, there's nothing special about it. It's just three different stories involving these characters. It basically centers around like the SHIELD stuff. But I would say that's first Agent Coulson. Alright, couple hot books here. Not hot, radar books. Okay, they've been talking about, they've said they're going to do the Justice League movie same time as the next Captain America movie, I believe. Is that when it's coming out? 2016, whatever. So they're, along with that, they released a couple other movies, and one that's been getting a lot of talk is Justice League Dark. Potentially Guillermo del Toro's going to do it. He's done Hellboy. He's doing co-wrote Strain, which is going to be on TV soon. That looks really good. So, Justice League Dark. Now, I got two different books up here. Number one is Swamp Thing 49. Great cover, first off. Really cool cover. It's an Alan Moore book, so you can't go wrong there. But 49 and 50 are when Swamp Thing and Constantine go on their hunt to try and start the Justice League Dark. And so I don't have 50 yet. I'm giving you a little precursor here, so I might be doing myself a disservice. But 49 and 50, I would definitely pick those up. Kind of the first Justice League Dark. And then Justice League Dark, the New 52 series, definitely get number one. A lot of people have mentioned that book before. But I'm really digging this book, number 9. As you can see here, new members. It's got that guy front and center. He is a new member to the Dark, Constantine, Justice League Dark. With the TV show coming, I can only imagine that he's going to be in an eventual Justice League Dark movie. So this is, from what I know, this is the first time that he is in the Justice League Dark in the New 52. This also, you can see new members, new threats. This is a new story arc written by Jeff Lemire. And I've shown Green Arrow 17 before. We've seen what that's done. Started out as a cover price book. It's a solid $10 book now. Probably a little bit higher in some places. But Green Arrow 17 was when Jeff Lemire took that over. The new story arc got a lot of popularity. I could definitely see the same thing happening with this book. So, moving on. Oh, price-wise, I think I paid I think I got this $2 and maybe $2 also. And I think I got that for $2. No, that was $1 online. Alright. Some more dollar finds. Just going off of the Apocalypse hype right now. I don't know if these are going to do anything, but Age of Apocalypse, one shot. These are kind of cool. X-Men Apocalypse vs. Dracula. I got 1 and 2 of $4. Why not? Oh, this is Age of Apocalypse from Uncanny X-Force. So this one probably won't do anything, as I started to read this Uncanny X-Force series. Really cool. So this is Apocalypse in Uncanny X-Force. That Apocalypse is actually Wolverine from a different Earth. So that's pretty cool. As far as just being a cool story. I'm really getting into these Uncanny X-Force. And here's another one, Age of Apocalypse, 10th anniversary. So those are all about $1 each, I believe. I also threw in one of these, Drax Destroyer number 3 with the Guardians coming up. Get those. And I threw in one of these, Sam and Twitch number 1. Todd McFarlane announced on his Facebook page about 3 weeks ago maybe that he sold the rights to one of his properties, his character properties that he created, and he's made no mention of what it is. There's been no outlets as to what it is. He sold the TV rights to it, I guess, is how he said. I can't remember exactly how he stated it, but he has been wanting to make Sam and Twitch into a TV show since 2010. There was some rumors. It may have even been optioned, but never turned into anything. And just looking at the characters that McFarlane's created, a lot of them are pretty dark. You got Angela. I don't see that really going to TV. Spawn, he's not selling that off, and also I don't think that's going to fit for TV. He's got Haunt, which is somewhat similar to Spawn, I guess you could say, so same boat. I mean, Sam and Twitch is it's the easiest that I see relatable, a cop show, easily translatable to TV. So I think that could be what he was referring to, but who knows? It may be something else, maybe something we've never even seen before. So if you see those, maybe for $1, you can't go wrong for $1. The way that things happen these days with stuff getting optioned, I mean, I think $1's worth the investment. Check this out. Finally got my hands on this. This was a buy it now on eBay for Sunfire Big Hero 6 #1 and #2. $20 to my door. I'll take that all day long with the TV show coming up. Or, I'm sorry, TV show. The movie, the Disney movie. Kids are going to be all over this. And I've never even seen this before in the wild, so I'm glad that I found one finally. But definitely pick these up if you find them. Alright, next up. Wow. I went a little crazy and got some great stuff. An online store I went on, they had a sale. Had to get this for $6. It's a VG copy. This is a really hard book to find in higher grade, and if you do find it, it's probably going to run you $75. Fantastic Four King Size Special #6. First appearance of Annihilus, who, about probably 6 months ago, somebody somewhere said, hey, this would be a good character to show up in a movie someday. Well, yeah, of course it would be. They all are good characters to show up in a movie. But who knows if he will. Still a good book to have. It's got a spine split on it. But for $6, I had been looking for it for a while. I'll take that. I got this, which Warlock #10. I paid $10 for that, and that's a VF. Very fine. The only issue I really see is it's got some spine stresses, so it's probably like it may be like a VF minus fine plus. But this cover on this thing is awesome, and of course this is a hot book. It's got Thanos in it, Jim Starlin art. Man, the cover on that is just really cool. So glad to have that one in my collection. This was the one that I had been looking for a while though, and I couldn't pass it up for, I think, $12. Justice League America #29, the first appearance and the first cover of Crime Syndicate. So with the upcoming DC movies, could definitely see Crime Syndicate being involved at some point. And the cover on this thing is awesome. I mean, it's just a great book to have. Definitely pick that up if you see it. I'm going to keep that one for sure. Alright, here's a couple. I can't believe it. I stole these things. I just flat out stole them. Days of Future Past, 41 and 42. So hot right now with the movie. I mean, I couldn't believe how cheap I got these, and when they showed up I expected them to be in tatters, but they weren't. $10 a piece, and they are really nice for the price. Nice for the price. This thing's got a big color break crease on it right here, but I mean, for $10, man, stole these things. Give up the goods. Alright, a couple more Radar books. I've shown these before. Star Wars 42 and 68. First Boba Fett in comics, and the much discussed possible Boba Fett origin story. May or may not be Boba Fett. Whatever, the cover is sweet. So I paid $10 for both of those online. Man, just stealing them. But they are going to do a Boba Fett solo movie, most likely. I mean, they're filming the new Star Wars now. They are going to, they already said they're going to do a spin-off movie, and they didn't say who. It'll probably be Han Solo, but if it is, the one after that will probably be Boba Fett. So this book, get it for sure. Both of those hot books. Here's one that you probably already know about. My first copy of it, Superman Adventures 23. First, well, it's the second Livewire cover. It's a cool cover. Nothing special. I don't know. Pay a couple bucks for it. This one I would put on your radar. I've shown it before, but as we're getting closer, I just saw a teaser for the new Flash TV show, and Arrow's in the, it's a crossover commercial with Arrow and Flash, and Justice League of America annual #2, first vibe. He is in the show. Definitely get this. For some reason it's not doing anything yet, but we know he's coming. Alright, a couple more just kind of fun books. I got these for $1 online. Punisher War Journal 1, 2, and 6. I always wanted these as a kid, but they were always expensive, and I loved Punisher, but I couldn't really afford the books because it was hot back then. Now they're all bargain bin fodder, but these are really cool books, so I'm just glad to have them in my collection finally. #1, #2, Jim Lee, Daredevil crossover, and then this one, just an awesome, check that cover out. Jim Lee, is that Jim Lee? I don't think that one is actually. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's Jim Lee. Thought it was. Jim Lee Wolverine. So 6 and 7 are both Wolverine Jim Lee covers, but I really like this one a lot. This cover's just awesome. These things aren't worth a whole lot. I mean, I paid $1 for them, and I think that there are collectors, as copper books start to really go up in value. People are going to be, and basically they're going up because you're getting older collectors who had the books when they were growing up and they want them again. So I think those could definitely heat up again. People still like Punisher. Alright, here's another kind of semi-minor radar book. Uncanny 332. First appearance of Ozymandias. Now, I told you earlier that I had been reading Uncanny X-Force series by Remender. Earlier in the series, Ozymandias it's my first experience with him. For some of you that read X-Men, you may be aware of him, but he's kind of Apocalypse's right-hand man, and in the Uncanny X-Force series, they have what's called the final Horsemen. So you're aware of the 4 Horsemen, or no, I'm sorry, Horsemen of the Apocalypse, which is X Factor 15 and that little run right there. And Uncanny X-Force, they have the final Horsemen, and Ozymandias kind of controls them. So here is his first appearance. I think it could do something someday. Another TV option. What TV show, you ask? Well, it's the cartoon, Danger Mouse. Yeah, Count Duckula, #3. Yeah. Cool book, cool book. Will it do anything? Who the heck knows? But people are so crazy about TV options these days. Danger Mouse was a cartoon. It's coming back. So, new cartoon, new episodes coming. So, who knows? May do something. Paid $3 for #3 and #4. Oh, and there he is on the cover of that one too. So if you see it for $1, pick it up. Alright, local shop, Black Panther. Paid $9. Nice looking book. It's got a little bit of color fade, but movie coming, gotta do that. Paid $4.25. Ultimate Spider-Man 152. Shown that. And then these, let's see here. I got some dollar books, $1 hollers. What I got these from a local antique mall. I'm gonna go through these real quick. Marvel 2-in-1 Starhawk cover. New Mutants 26, First Full Legion. I got the Longshot whole miniseries, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for $1 each. All right, I got Marvel Tales 150 for $1. These Marvel Tales are starting to heat up. I'll show you another one later, but this is the first appearance of the Sinister Six. Reprints Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1. This is Marvel Tales 150. I would definitely pick that up. Sinister Six is going to be in the next movie. Pick it up for sure. Out Flight 33, Lady Deathstrike. 106, North Star comes out. This one I've been looking for. I was not aware of it. Invincible Iron Man #10. This is the regular. If you can find the second print, definitely pick it up. I paid $2. This is the first appearance of JARVIS, which I believe is the first woman Iron Man costume. Pick that up for sure. That second print's getting real hot. Spider-Man 360, $2. First cameo, Carnage. X Factor 15. Why don't you look at that? First Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Detective 639. Do you know about that book? It features a preview of Sonic the Hedgehog, first in comics. This and Justice League Europe 33, if I'm not mistaken. And they did just announce that there's going to be a Sonic movie, I believe. I don't know if it'll do anything, but it's a good book. A lot of people like Sonic. Got these for $2. Superman Batman #8. The first appearance of, this is the first new Supergirl, I guess. It's Kara Zor-El, which she's been in comics before, but no, I don't know. Honestly, I can't really tell you what's new, the reasoning for it being new. But Michael Turner cover, pretty sweet. $2 each. Quasar 15 Rocket Raccoon appearance, got that for $1. Here's a hot one. Marvel Tales #98. Reprints the death of Gwen Stacy. Really hot book, the original. So this one is starting to pick up too, as the original starts to skyrocket out of people's price range. Definitely pick that up. And local shop, $2.50. X Factor 19, Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Keep coming up today. Great cover. First cover appearance. And I picked another one of those up for $3. And then I always go through this guy's quarter box. And I had walked into the store trying to find something to buy. I had that itch. And so I was looking for this one book. Ended up finding it in the quarter box after I had looked in the regular long boxes for it. New Teen Titans 99, first appearance of Arsenal. Quarter. He'll be in the next season of Arrow. I would suggest he already appeared at the end of last season, but it didn't get really get much heat because it was the end of the season. I have a feeling this will have a resurgence coming up with the new season, so put that on your radar for sure. That's about it. I got one more book. I got online Love and Rockets #1, the second print. $3.50 price. That's how you can tell without opening up that it's at least the second print. Could be a later print. First print's $2.95, I believe. Good book. It's not worth a whole lot. It's worth maybe $10, but a good book to have in your collection. Tough to find, especially in high grade, which this is. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's my books for this week. And keep trolling those dollar boxes.